games are starting. And I guess it's what Gravesh's turn to invite, right? So Gravesh will be on the blue.
Indeed.
Although
So
I'm not sure how that is regulated. Yeah, it is Gravesh who got the blue coin.
So Gravesh takes the AQ onto blue. He gets to see the Draug from Takao on red coin. It's an interesting matchup of timing this. Obviously, you know, in theory in your head you're going to say, well, there's 1 point drones and there's a Draug. Which side's going to be favored? But it usually doesn't work out quite that simply. There are definitely ways out for the AQ. But round 1 should be fairly tricky for Gravesh to pilot, I would have thought. Just for the basis that you're trying not to make life too easy for the Commandos player to just get out commando after commando after commando. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Gravesh obviously doesn't. Yeah, he presumably just opens nest here. Could also take a selection with a leader charge. We'll see what he likes to do.
Evolution, yeah. So let me check the screen. The screen is alright. Yeah, so goes for a nest, starts the swarm.
Yeah, fairly standard open.
Yeah.
We did see the instant roach. Not particularly surprising. And here come a couple of commandos, you'd have thought. And there you go.
And you're not stopping both of them in one go.
You're not stopping both of them.
They gonna multiply for a bit.
I suppose an interesting question theoretically for Gravesh, can you ever afford to heatwave the 6? It's kind of points back in the next round, but then you don't get to heatwave the AA. So it's difficult. It very much depends on whether you can win this round or not, right?
Yeah, like he's some points behind at the moment, and to get to swarm payoffs, it takes time. So, do you go into like committing the Crimson Curse as soon as possible?
Take
So,
the parasite.
He answers the next one, I guess.
I'm gonna double check Takao's list. Does he have? He does have reinforcements and scouts. So I wonder if there's ever a case. Yeah, so he does play the scout. I guess he just answers the next commando, as you say, is his plan. Given that he's got the curse in hand, he could take a natural selection from Whispers, or he could just play the lock. Gonna go for the heat wave.
Okay, so Takao has 2 commanders and has 2 commanders dead, or like one of them dead and second evaporated.
It's worth noting Takao does have a Peller in this list, so the lock is possibly getting purified. Obviously, it can't be tutored by the AA, but if he does have access to the Peller, the Doragray lock would have been fairly inefficient, which is probably why if we saw the decision to not take the lock.
Yes, good point. So he decides to go, like, being some points behind, still decides that he stopped the commanders, at least for a moment. And yeah, he still has TA unused, so he's not that far away.
Natalis. Any predictions on the next card?
No idea.
Mamalt. Oh no, he's got the assault in hand, so he's going the reinforcement.
And he goes for another one. So there is a lock, but you are always risking.
He's risking the Peller, but the Anero is gone, so the Peller would need to be in hand.
But he does have the damage, but it's kind of slow.
He can also do the damage.
Kind of slow,
really
but he has
right?
the bleed happening, and yeah, TA is still there. So I guess both lines The OST is
See.
from Thronebreaker. That is playing on the background, but it's very low. So yeah, goes
He's
for
going to try the lock and hope that he does not
lock.
have access to the Peller. Well, I'd expect if there is a Peller, we'll probably see it now. Although he might try to wait one turn.
Okay, value for what,
Yes,
5
the artifact
provisions?
compression of legend.
So artifact compression, yeah, playing for the points.
Yeah, some real tempo there, but to be fair, he doesn't
getting
have to play
control
too
of the
quickly here.
drone. But yeah, you are not getting a lot of value from it anyway, so... But yeah, Gravesh kinda gets ahead here, so...
Yeah.
He has double Chimera as well. And at the moment there is no threat of Sabrina wiping your road, because there is no damage on the board. And no space for Sabrina as well.
I suppose the question, if you're Gravish, do you just take your own squirrel in the Neuromancer here? You kind of want to get the assault, ideally. But if he plays assault next, you might not tempo-wise be able to play the squirrel, so you might just take it on the Neuromancy. And he does, he takes the chance to get rid of this Neuromancy while he can.
They basically exchanged a slow tempo place here, and yeah, Gravesh decided that he might still have enough. Yeah, so yeah, there is the...
Here comes the assault, presumably
out
for...
of danger assault.
Just takes the 4 prov. It'd be relatively surprising not to see Gravish pick out a Chimera here. It's interesting he takes the Mauler. I wonder if this perhaps might indicate to Gravish there's a Sabrina in hand. But I think you're relatively happy to see a Sabrina out this round anyway. It does, however, secure the round.
You can also like consume and put it the field row with your leader if you are afraid of back row. Oh, front row Sabrina, but
I suppose there's a chance you might just be happy to see the Sabrina out now, as it's obviously a huge issue, right? So there it is, the Sabrina right enough on the front row. And should, I think, be securing the round.
what is
another issue, obviously,
what are your
for
points? What are your points with clicking? Chimera playing for 7. Yeah, not that amazing, but if there is a Pavetta...
Yeah, this is the thing, is if you're Gravish, you might try and contain to play just because you suspect there's a decent chance your opponent's running out of plays. So do you take maybe Nest? Or Electron Nest.
Yeah, I definitely can.
Top spot, but I think you'll find playing one of the... Yeah, and we do see the Nest right enough. Nicely for Gravish, it does go front row.
Yeah, correct row for the drone, so... Still has 2 points on, oh what, 1 point on the location as well.
Gets the Voimir off. I think if you're Gravish, you're always playing this. It's only a question of, are you going to try and beat out any specific cards? So he'll be counting for himself if it's worth playing any leader charges to try and get to a specific amount. Even forcing out a leader charge from the opponent could be very valuable in certain scenarios.
What we haven't seen...
There is a Selkirk in there somewhere.
Selkirk,
Margarita,
from
Vincent.
the cards that, yeah, you can try to outpoint. Maybe you try and outpoint, I don't know, Vincent, but Vincent in this matchup... you might keep it on the red coin, honestly. Like, playing him on the Dorigeray is what your best value. We decided to
So
get
Gravesh
ahead
just-
by...
yeah.
By what? There are no bleeds, so yeah, 8-point play is required.
So it
It
does
is
get past some
Selkirk,
things.
so yeah, you cannot
Takes
really
Selkirk.
beat the Selkirk by committing more leader charges, so...
You need the Maimon pile. Everyone needs the Maimon pile, Shaggy. It is absolutely brilliant. As I say, I suspect a lot of streamers are going to be playing that tomorrow.
Yeah, it just screams content.
I wonder if you ever try and 2 as the commando player here. A 3-card round. If you have Pavetta,
that looks
AA commando,
painful.
like how is the AQ player ever beating that?
That kind of looks painful for Gravesh at the moment.
Yeah. I guess he's trying to figure out if he's... Well, yeah, if the opponent's ever going to try and 2 him. Ooh, that's not really the card you wanted to see. He's going to play.
But he gonna play like slowly at the moment, so... This is manageable. But yeah, look at this beautiful, beautiful deck. There is some payoffs.
Yeah, there's a lot of cards
Swarm.
you'd quite like to see in your hand in there, but so we see mutation. Decent rolls for Behemoth. Yeah, I mean if this isn't Pavetta, I think you're fine.
Okay, that's
not quite.
That's
sure?
also... Wait, yeah, the order didn't get used and the card got played back row. There is no Irden. Did I miss anything? In Gravesh's list? I don't think so.
And there's a heat wave, right, and a curse, but
Yeah.
I don't really know why
Okay,
this is the line he's taking, to be honest. There's a curse, so he just plays the Pavetta like this. Let's get him ahead. Gravesh can just drop his Behemoth.
Yeah, keeps his leader almost intact.
Interesting decision to bleed in this way.
How many commanders was there in the graveyard? Quite a few, right? One of them got heat waved. But still, like...
in a civilized world, we'd get to look, but
oh yeah.
Well, man. So we're trying to Triss, and we are trying to roll for one of our swarm cards. The question is, how many bronzes? So there's only one bronze special in the Draug list, which is the boiling oil. So we should be able to find something here.
Okay.
Find a nest.
Finds at least the nest.
Not terrible. The rows are good as well. So it's not a bad point output, but I don't think it'll beat a commando.
So there is what, 13 points.
You would see the commando now, and we do. Because obviously you want to avoid getting yenned. Yeah, it's looking rough for Gravesh. Although you could...
He's
how
playing
much has he got left? There's no Voimir.
There is nothing left.
Should be pretty close, right?
Like, yeah, there
I don't
is
think-
no Draug can come in as well.
No Draug, no Voimir. I
So
think
guess,
Gravesh got there.
using the Oniromancy. Yeah, and we thought Gravesh didn't draw well enough.
I mean,
Yeah, there was not much left, but Draug would have been like giving you a better chance than boiling oil.
but I guess my question is, with the hand you had in round 2, what was the... I guess the bleed was hoping Gravesh had some of his really big cards and just trying to get them for free.
Didn't have any swarm payoff besides Behemoth. But okay, game number 2 now. There is a Pirate's Cove that we've seen yesterday, like during the weekend. Going against Ivar and an army of soldiers in Imperial formation. So that deck has the Chaos deck has a couple of cards you haven't seen in a while, or like at all? Because people gave Eivor a shot, but it never was a meta bending card.
Yeah, this deck, I do worry that the Soldiers is going to have the points to compete here. We'll see how it goes, but you know, if you ask me to pick one before the game starts, the Self Poison SY or the Soldiers Nilfgaard, I am giving a pretty good edge to the SY, but we'll see how it goes. Perhaps I'm underestimating the power of the Soldiers.
Yeah, sometimes it's like a deck that has points, but yeah, going against moist. Although this poison, self-poison SY, it's not like an established deck. Like it's a good deck, but it didn't establish itself on ladder for being like a deck available for a season or two. So yeah, it's a deck that got an amazing result and was played competitively now in the opens, but it's still quite fresh. Okay, so Gravesh goes for the Insanity Thin-In. Is life coach in this? And no, this is the Aretuza World Cup, and life coach is not on any of the teams. The life coach thing, the tournament is happening in the beginning of June.
I wonder if he ever decides to play a professor on this sergeant. It obviously depends how much he feels like committing into this round. I suppose the one thing you do have as soldiers is it's not really quite clear. It feels like Gravesh can kind of do anything and win. Maybe I'm being harsh, but he does take the professor line.
So we see the professor. Yeah.
This card is so good, man.
Yeah,
seriously.
little did we know that after buffing the bronzes to like 4 base strength, buffing the professor to 4 damage was meant everything for a card.
Yeah, seemingly small looking buffs, but they matter. And sure enough, professor here getting really, really strong value. I mean, it's what we generously count coins as only being 4 points, even though it can usually be squeezed out for more with SY with cards like Sol and Jackals. But if we count it as merely just 4, you just played what, 14 plus denying an engine? It's pretty good.
And yeah, you can draw some comparisons. Bhaskar suggests compare him to Eivor. Another card. That...
I'd rather not if it's all the same. So
yeah.
It's already a strong opening for the SY here. I will be honest, I was very surprised to see soldiers, but we'll see. We'll see how it does. I want to be more optimistic, I really do, but...
So I do not feel the same level of excitement as for the Iced Round one with Rade and Double Mask. You're not giving soldiers the credit. It feels
I'm
like
not
you're
getting
a
the same hype
doubter.
I gave. Yeah, I am. You can put me down officially in the annals of history as a doubter. I have to be honest. Specifically into this matchup, this just feels pretty impossible.
Yeah. But we'll see. Things happen in Gwent.
Things do happen in Gwent. I don't know if this many things happen in Gwent.
You'd hope that Might of Nilfgaard, the army of soldiers, can take on like an extremely rich city.
Money talks, I'm afraid.
So we see.
Here come one of our poison brothers.
Yeah.
Very, very reputable individuals, I hear. Oh, he might be deciding against it. No, he's going to go for it.
Oh yeah, Gellert comes in and spreads the happiness of
You better make sure you don't rope here.
Novigrad and Partin.
Yeah.
You get some, and you get some, and you get some, Fister.
Very wholesome party it is. But yeah, casual 15-point difference for the blue coin player. This is looking pretty rough already, unfortunately. Oh man.
Yeah, it's once again like a committal of couple of valuable golds from the red coin. But you do that, you still have a nice score in this self-poison deck. Besides just like, yeah, oh, I'll play a professor. You have a lot to go to. And later passive is coming in clutch, protecting the pikeman. Somebody needs to redeem the biased cast.
No.
Somebody needs to redeem biased casting for Dream Blink and pick the Takao side.
No, that really isn't necessary, anybody. Don't listen to Kung Fu. He's trying to mislead you from the path of righteousness, which is me being allowed to say that this match is over.
No, you're not allowed to say this match is already over. It finishes there.
Oh god, how would I don't even know how to. My mod was easy because the list
I mean,
was amazing,
it came naturally. You do not feel
that was
like
you didn't need to pay me for that one.
Yeah, you definitely need CDPR to do something with the soldiers and Nilfgaard in general to feel like this excitement about the deck. Every time you try to build a soldiers, like pure soldiers deck, it kind of doesn't click. So yeah, being 13 points behind, Takao decides to pass on 5. And
oh god damn it, you're a Feldy.
Yeah.
How am I gonna
Let's wait for round 2 start. And thanks, much appreciated, Feldy.
I'm actually having to try and think out what the hell I'm gonna say. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna come up with a brilliant plan someday.
Someday. Uh-oh. We have to wait. Yeah.
So yeah, don't worry. I'm just I'm in the think tank here. I'll get there eventually.
Okay, so the second brother goes into play, giving the coins.
Coins which do not matter because Nilfgaard soldiers are here.
Yeah, you cannot bribe them.
Oh, that's not the worst angle, Some sort of rousing speech about the brilliance of Nilfgaard's army and how they are above the morally corrupt, pathetic, and sinful ways of... Nah, I can't do it, man. It's impossible. It's just so impossible.
I feel like we've scammed Feldy, but yeah, your embarrassment I hopefully is enough for him.
Go on, yes, right, okay. Okay, now, I fuck off, Ray. No, there's no refunds. Non-refundable. Shells have already been used to make a... What the hell would you even use shells to make? Kung Fu, think of something. You're the snail guy. Okay. Right, here we go. Even though Nilfgaard may not win this battle, they will eventually win the city and win the war, because the might and true power of Nilfgaard's unstoppable armies will trample over every northern scumbag. They will trample through the cities of villainy and corruption. And no, the problem with that is I'm gonna go the Flames of Righteousness, which is the wrong faction. Damn it, I was trying. No, we get it back. No, we don't get it back. There's just no winning. It's so doomed. It's so doomed.
Yeah, just go
the
for
town crier is running away.
Just go for Nilfgaard. Nilfgaard good,
Almost.
Syndicate bad.
Oh god, it's just
Okay,
it's just so
so
dumb.
there is the leader passive. Yeah, you'd
Yeah,
feel
okay, look.
amazing playing with this against like Skellige potentially, but with random things and whatnot. But against Syndicate, it just does nothing. And like, yeah, Skellige is only one faction on the spectrum of Gwent faction wheel. So yeah, not the best.
Yep.
Not the best use of armor. You also don't have like a real armor payoff.
Yeah, there's basically the fire cannot burn without the proper fuel. Okay, wait. Is there time? Hold on. How long is this game gonna last? I mean, he might just get too old, but if it doesn't get too old, I have a plan, which is a
Okay.
strong shot of vodka. If I got a strong shot of vodka, I might be able to do this. No, what we need is Beta. It was not Beta Vincent. Beta Vincent ate all the arm on the board, right?
What's
Beta
the
Vincent for NG
what's
would be great.
Ivar's adrenaline? If we are considering that he is about to hit the board, when are you forced to
3?
three
Or
or
2? Is it 2 or 3?
adrenaline 2? Okay.
Okay, we coup the trafficker. Uh-huh. I mean, some tempo, to be totally fair.
Yeah. There is also no.
See, you're about as enthused as I am.
There is no spender at on the board at the moment, but yeah, there is a leader.
If only we had a leader.
That's yeah.
If only we had a leader
I was
with
leading to
one
that. Unlike some other lists that could have struggled with like a full purse and no ways to spend them, the Pirate's Cove actually, yeah, is nice that way. It definitely allows you to keep like visibly unplayable hand. And yeah, then you just click the stuff and act happily. You play you play Boris the man. Get your coins back. Yeah. And just
Boris looks like a friendly bear.
nah, you're not up to like alternative Gwent history. Boris is the man. The bear, we don't know what's his name. Just accept it.
Interesting.
The Boris is the guy on the ground. I don't remember if it was Trinets or Redraim's chat. I streamed that I read it first on.
That's quite a good one. Yeah, I was not aware of that inside joke. But
There is an
I do
alternative
appreciate
Gwent card history, and yeah, Boris is the man. Okay, true.
that. The man doesn't look too intimidating.
Yeah, Gulu has a story written, so I guess my theory. So look at this beautiful potential Igni. It's a wrong.
Oh, here he goes.
It's a wrong Witcher to pay. Nilfgaard didn't know how to spend the coin. If they paid Geralt to deal with this syndicate cell, it would have been burned to the ground. But yeah, one Witcher like Ivar. I mean, it played for points and it got ahead, but the impact is just not as strong.
This all just feels very sad. I don't know. I mean, again, he is ahead, to be fair, but we do have a bank of 9 coins and double fist deck in hand.
Yeah.
So Gravesh kind of keeps... Oh, ooh, okay.
Decides to split the spenders as well.
Interesting. We have the Purify.
So the Purify
Excellent.
was in hand. Yeah, I was just checking. Purify is indeed in hand, and there are leader charges to go to if you'd wish.
I don't... I don't think I'd spend the leader charges here. I think,
Yeah.
you know, Gravesh having played the 2 Jackals kind of It seems very unlikely he's passing, so using the leader charges seems a bit pointless. Maybe
Is
there's
there
more
any-
of a game than this than I thought. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's really annoying me. I can't look at the deck list. As in, I can't look in what's left in their deck and that sort of thing.
Yeah,
Gravesh is...
having like.
How much is he drawing into? He's still got Jacques
I
and
was
stuff like
thinking
that, right?
about like if there is like a poison left as well.
Bank into Trafficker, true.
Because he has the coins for banking to Trafficker, you're probably unhappy if your Trafficker is like at the bottom. And the top end is golds. Okay, so goes for the self-poison. Transfers the poison. That's nice to see, the location. Like, the location on paper is so powerful as well. Just it didn't have what it takes for a while. And now the meta established itself and allowed for self-poison to crawl back. After
so we see the Swears pop off.
Yeah.
Ever remember that card?
So yeah, the Trafficker is exactly at the bottom where I kind of tried to predict him to be.
Ouch.
So that kind of...
I mean, it does kind of suck.
doesn't help.
I guess Gravesh might
yeah,
be looking to see if he'd rather take one of the...
You're still potentially taking him for 13 points, but is there really...
Yeah.
Is there really an incentive anymore? When you can...
I was going to say, he might just take the horse on, and he does.
Like, saving the coins to spend feels just better. Last card is always Joachim into a fun. Yeah, you spend the leader first because you're not getting by just Joachim in.
So an arrow for Yen.
11 points and takes the Yen.
So you're saying there's a chance. The might of
saying-
Nilfgaard shall rise again in the face of the heathens.
I'm
can't go
saying
heathens.
there
Heathens is
is
religious again. God damn it.
Usurper and Joachim, right?
There's Usurper, there's Joachim, and look, they have all these coins and... Oh, I was about to say no way to
Okay,
spend
and
them, and
there
then
is
here
a
comes
spender
the...
now.
And then here comes the Jacques to ruin my monologue. God damn it.
There was no crutch of leaders spawning another jackal, but okay. So Pokemons. One Pokemon transformed into stage 2. Second Pokemon is stage 3.
Yeah. Evolved Pokemon is cheating.
So were the cards found for the Empire?
I don't think there are cards here. So we have a Nero and then something.
Okay,
So
yeah,
Nero
I mean,
Joachim.
he has double York, right? It was the first.
Yeah, cool, right? So it's...
It was the first coup. Non-devotion maker would win. Yes. Just destroy the Yor.
Wait. So this is 7 left.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's.
Okay. It's... Wait.
It's a 7-8. Yeah, we got a tie with an 8 with the third stage.
Nilfgaard shall win the war.
There you go. So now you're hyped for replay, right?
The power of the Empire. How about that?
Extra, yeah, well done. That extra point from Jacques stage 3, amazing.
Oh god. So yeah, there we go. Well, so we get to see it again, but this time we know there's a chance somehow, kind of.
But yeah, what could have been hit from the Joachim?
Good question. If he doesn't hit the jackal,
He
right?
hits. There were thinners. There was, I think, the Alba Pikeman. I don't remember seeing that being played. That deals the damage for nearby soldiers.
Yeah, I don't think there's pikeman played.
Yeah, so that would have been triggering the random damage and would have been
Yeah.
played for 4 as well, so it could have potentially also connected for more than 4 points.
There were outs. The real OP was Swears. Swears yoinking the boat actually mattered a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so how is Gravesh going to choose to win on even this time?
Yeah, found Professor, so, but decides to just start
But now
collecting the taxes.
the might of the Empire is being attacked by bureaucracy.
Also, yeah,
Everyone's worst enemy, and there it goes. Goodbye.
The beauty of playing Magna Division turn 1 and tutoring for it.
Wait,
Okay.
you tutored for it?
Wait. There are 2 cards in the graveyard now, one of them being Joust. What is the second card?
He really played Oniro for this?
I cannot check the graveyard, but can you provide me with an alternative way of getting a Magna to the
Another
board
card in the graveyard.
and card in the graveyard?
No.
Okay, there you go.
I was trying to think of something. There must be some way, goddammit.
And
Where's
yeah,
Young's the boat again? We're bullying SY. Look at this. The might of the Empire. Rar, etc.
Still,
Indeed,
the armor didn't really do anything for now. But one day it's gonna matter. Today is probably not the day, but one day the armor gonna matter. So yeah, Saul goes off. The thing
So
is,
all the cheaters
yeah,
are still cheating, as per usual.
there are a couple of locks in the deck, so we'll see how far his cheating gets him.
Yeah, I think his cheating days are probably over, you would think. Mind, yeah, I mean, yeah, there it is. Something Empire.
So yeah, there it is. Yeah, I also paid attention, like, I was still processing, did I miss something? But yeah, one of the Imperial Brigades gave an armor to another one, which is not something you'd expect from, like, summoned unit.
And yet, here we are. Gwent works in mysterious ways. Why does it feel like Gravesh might want to pass here? It's either like the spender thing is kind of awkward, right? Yeah, that's just gonna pass here. Okay. If we see a Nilfgaard win, the bias shall come out well and truly.
Yeah,
I mean, he'll deserve it. He'll absolutely deserve some stonking bias. I think NG has to bleed though, because this is the thing. Doesn't SY or the self poisons just absolutely demolish the long round?
Yeah, like, if you at least had the poisons in the deck as Nilfgaard, or ways to, like, copy them, it would have been nice. Like, we've seen the coup onto the Trafficker, but yeah, if your deck is filled with the soldiers, you might Syndicate might just abuse you with the self-poisoning mechanic.
This is cute. He gets the engine down a turn where Gravesh doesn't really want to play Professor because it feels like an overcommitment.
Yep.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah, that's helpful. But yeah, Gravesh also kind of wants to tin. He has double tinner in hand, played 1. Okay, Joachim.
I hope he had the Ivor in hand. Okay.
Hopefully. Okay,
Lead
so
a charge to
two
play around.
engines, and people are telling that Nilfgaard soldiers do not have engines. Look at those two, going at it.
They're trying their best. Their best may not be good enough, but they are trying. So what? So he played around 5 damage. Oh, no, he played around. No, he played around Horson. That's what it is. Played around the Devo Horson. So he's playing around 6 damage rather.
There is like you buffed, like you pulled a tall unit from the deck, but yeah, there comes the poison. Ah, you
Poison
read it.
OP.
The Purify was already clutch today.
Does he have the Purify to save one of his 2 brilliant engines?
But
You
yeah,
purified by the might of the Empire? Question mark. No, not getting purified by the might of the Empire.
no.
Yeah, 1 turn poison is scary, man.
Yep.
No, you don't pass, right? Because
I mean, you'd be scared to pass.
yeah, scared to pass and scared to play. That's always a good sign. No Mano for coup.
I tries
Alright.
to.
We have roped out, so if any of this is targeted, don't think he gets to pick a target. Oh, no! Oh no!
Wait, it does. Yeah, it doesn't work.
Doesn't really matter that much, but still.
The melee one
Okay, it matters
is.
a little. It actually matters a little.
Yeah,
Now
it,
you can
it matters.
poison.
It's not shooting. It enables the second one to shoot. But yeah,
Yeah,
a bit of a shame.
like what would happen here is that now Gravesh
It would be nice for Gravesh to
poison.
poison the back row one, right?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, no such sympathy shown by Gravesh, but it would have been very nice of him, yes. Pepe hands, man. Pepe hands.
Yeah, so unfortunate on that. But yeah, the pass was offered, so I guess that was like half a consideration. That caused the burning of a rope. Kinda a shame losing a point a turn.
Yeah, point a turn is better than 0. Wow. Okay. He's really going for it here.
Oh yeah, we are going into it. Gravesh
Makes me
does
feel even
have
worse
a
about
bunch
the-
of golds though, golds and leader and coins for
Yeah.
these.
Yeah, leader with Segi in hand is almost scary enough by itself, right? Boris here plays for a really neat number of points. Like, there's just a lot for Gravesh still. But yeah, he's going for the smoke. I think he's trying to go and try. Well, he's going to try for the 2-0. But it should be pretty difficult, I would think, given the strength of Gravesh's
played
hand.
double Joachim. Does it mean that he has a Fan and a Ivar in hand?
Potentially. I would certainly think the Ivor was in hand.
Yeah.
A fan, maybe not. But then a fan, He does pass.
He does pass, leaving
Yeah, it's a
SY
pretty clean
with
take for Gravesh here.
all the golds. So last time we got carried by Joachim
Hmm.
in round 3 for a tie. And that's I don't want to offend New Guardian Empire, but it needs to spend more on the equipment,
On the military,
on the military, on the equipment. Look at those golden, they need to use this technology called promote, and you can make your cards gold and play for a lot of points.
I mean, it's kind of pathetic. Like, they're this massive empire, but they're getting beaten by a drug gang. There's just some backstreet drug makers, and they're completely destroying an empire. It's just sad to watch. Imagine if you drew like this in opens. I know.
Yeah.
I remember that. Oh god, the last open was so sad, man. Gravesh's draws were But when it really mattered for the Aretuza World Cup, Gravesh's draws came back.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing.
I mean, when it's not your personal gain, when you're playing in the World Cup for your country.
Yeah, you're playing not for yourself, but for your nation.
then yeah, you draw you don't just headbutt play, but you headbutt play with style.
Oh man. Hey Demo, how you doing?
Hi there.
Commiserations on the loss, but I'm gonna be honest, mate. Everybody loved Maimon's SK so much. So, yeah. But also, I heard Frankfurt was a lovely city. Yeah, so we see. I mean, okay, Ivar might be all right, but I really suspect that the
Is
NG
there
just doesn't have the
a
points
way
in the
that
long
we
run.
underestimate Nilgard once again somehow? Because this
I'd
time
love to.
this time
No
the Joachim
no Joachim,
combo.
no usurper.
Yeah, that's what I was leading to. Like,
So we've got Ramon left. I don't think he's played Ramon. So Ramon, Ivar, Yenvo, the Afan coming out of the deck, and that's literally it for golds, I believe.
yeah, I don't see much here. Hopefully it will be close, so that everyone gets another draw scare. But
Actually, you have to play around the professor here, right?
yeah, the coins are there, but
Oh no,
wait,
is the professor
yeah,
tribute
tribute
2 or
3.
3?
Yeah, so the coins are
3.
there, but yeah, you're
So
not
never
getting
mind, you
any
don't have to play
more
around
with
it.
leader. So
I'm so used to
not
line pockets
enough.
being a thing, man.
Ah,
I'm
yeah,
so used to
I
line
see.
pockets.
Yeah. So wouldn't have exactly worked.
Yeah, watching a not pockets this wide is just odd nowadays. Okay, this one though. This one, yeah, you boost out of the range.
This one
To be fair,
gets
these armor pockets are not useless. Yeah, well, certainly not useless.
but
But this one, however, is going down. Goodbye.
it could have been saved, right? There was another leader tick.
Could have. Yeah, I think Gravesh is. Yeah, well, I think I'll let Gravish's mouse do the talking for me on that one. Just coins gone disappearing. Get those tax collectors back in. Try and find out what happened.
1 point, like, this is the rule of Gwent. 1 point never matters. If it matters and you tie instead of winning.
Coming off a literal draw, by the way, he's saying this.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Yeah, unspoken, not actual rules of Gwent.
But yeah, the Empire looks like it's struggling, I'm going to be honest. What do you think? Do you still believe?
I want to believe. That's my problem. I want to believe. We seen an Ivar being played. I want to see that man just carry. Oh wait, adrenaline is taken.
Yeah.
There's only so many turns you can delay him, and that means that it's just a 4 damage card if it's in hand, right? Nothing else. Spikes in there.
The funniest thing about locking this Jackal is he just plays another Jackal from leader. It's just sadness.
Yeah. It's kind of neat that you can win and keep 2 spenders from the leader. Like in some situations.
Oh look, we're gonna wait. So we have Galar is gonna play. Yeah.
Gonna poison.
Does that...
It has the cooldown one.
Yeah.
So. So 22. I want to believe. Don't get me wrong. I'm a big believer. But Ivar not working on the Jackal is painful. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want Ivar to get buffed so that it works on the last turn. Don't get me wrong. But this is just sad. Ivar was just sad.
I have to be honest. So there's still a Yenvo left. But yeah, it's don't think the Yenvo's going to be saving him. They're just going to bleed everybody, which is rude, by the way. Imagine not playing into more Yenvo value.
Yeah.
Okay. Points
Okay.
incoming.
Yeah, the funny
Nilfgaard
thing,
now trying to get into the drug racketeering act. Unfortunately for them, it's not happening.
the nice thing is that Syndicate is getting points for those self-poison, like, for things like that. So, a healthy 30-point gap and even more. I didn't quite get there, sadly, and congrats to Gravesh.
Yeah,
And
a good win for Gravesh. And so that is it. That is Germany have won this set 2-1. So they will, for the moment, join the top of the group with the UK, I believe.